Add the stream. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Yo, what's up, Karam? Yo, sorry for a sec. I've never done like StreamYard on here, so like I was gonna have difficulties with that, but I forgot to add myself to the live. Yo, I apologize. How are you guys doing though? I know. Yo, what's going on, Guillermo? How you doing? But I know Michael. He's a Hawks fan. Like Atlanta sports is just terrible. Karam's a Thunder fan, so his team's moving in the right direction. What are your thoughts on possibly Chris Paul being gone? Because I know you were really sad when Russell Westbrook left, but I was like, everything will be all right. You'll be in a better situation with cap space, just build around these young players. Because teams like the Rockets needed to blow up. I love Harden, I love Westbrook, but Westbrook, until he matures his game, he's not winning an NBA championship. He's just not. I always respected the high level of intensity he played with, but he's not. You're not mad? Wait, who do you want to draft? What draft pick do they have? The Oklahoma City Thunder. You expected it? What's up, Caden? Yeah, Westbrook will never mature. He plays so reckless, man. It's just crazy watching him play. Like, I respect how hard he plays, but there's a difference between like playing hard and then playing like stupid, you know? Yeah, I hope he never has an injury. Like, he's so much fun to watch, but he ain't winning a championship, you know? Like, he'll get your team, like, to the playoffs, but is he going to win in the playoffs? No. It's just like he needs to realize if he has a clutch player on his team, he needs to realize to give up the ball at the end of the game. Like, he doesn't know the strong suits of his game. The best players know their limitations. They know what they're good at, and he should know he's not a good shooter. Don't take him, you know? 25th, but they can move up. Who they have in the mock drafts? Like, who do you want? Do you want a shooter? Like, who do you want? Do you think Aaron Naismith's going to drop in the draft? Like, I see the shots he hits. It's insane. I actually wanted to watch one, like, video. It's like this film video. I forgot. It was Isaac Okoro versus Aaron Naismith. And Okoro, he's a guy you can't look at the points because he does those little things. Like, he's the reason Auburn won basketball games. Like, he's the big reason. I love Aaron Naismith. He's a freak. Like, he's a great shooter, but it's the small sample size and the injury. Yo, RP21, what's going on? Westbrook trade back. Naismith 10-13. And I believe Patrick Williams, one of those guys that may just be very solid. He may just be very solid, but he's a guy that's like going to make an impact, but he also has an upside. And he was really starting to come into his own towards the end of the season. Of course, it was cut short due to the COVID, but he's a guy I think that would have been higher. Yeah, he is limited. That's the thing that scares me. Like, what if his jump shot doesn't translate, you know? Like, that 50%, is it just a fluke? Like, I think he could drop to 20, honestly, with the limited sample size. I'm right there with you. Denny's to the Bulls or Warriors. I'm like, I used to be high on him, but now I'm like lukewarm. Like, he's a good passer. He's a good defender. He's a high basketball IQ. That jump shot, we'll see. Yeah, I like Patrick Williams from Florida State. Give me Vassell. Oh, I love Vassell. He came out in an interview. He was like, I didn't change my jump shot. I didn't change my jump shot. But we need that 3-and-D guy. We missed out on Mikal Bridges, who I loved. I love Mikal Bridges. Like, you can't look at the points when it comes to this guy's game. He's like a winner. He comes from a winning program at Villanova. And he played like a beast in the bubble. I really do think they found their coach, Monty Williams. I like him a lot. But yeah, Vassell, just like the defensive plays he makes is insane. I like Vassell. Danny reminds me. Yeah, we don't want to zone you. We won't get him though. Yo, what's going on, Football Talk? Thank you so much for being here. How you doing? But yeah, I wanted to see if I could share the screen here. Let's see. Isaac Okoro. Is this it? I think you would really like this video, Guillermo. All right, let me see if I can find a way to share the screen, you know. Share screen. Let's see. What the Knicks should do, I don't want to see the thing with the all right, top 5 centers. I'm a big fan of Precious. I do like Precious. I like Precious. Jalen Smith, but I think he's gonna be like more of a 4. I think he can play the 5. There's that kid from Kansas, but geez, he's terrible at shooting free throws. I don't remember his game, but he's a big body. He destroyed Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin, I legitimately think he's gonna be a worse defender than Canner. Obi Toppin, no. Defensively, pure awful. He got dominated. But top 5, I like Oneka. I really do like Oneka. He's a smart player. He's not really flashy, but he's gonna make an impact right away. The share screen on the bottom. All right, let's see. Don't show these tips again. Okay, share screen. Okay, I got it. You guys see it? You guys see this? Yeah, I don't like the way he moves on defense. I don't like him at all. I don't. Makes Julius look like the Kevin Mutombo. But at least we have Mitch that plays defense. Because if it wasn't for Mitch, oh, could you imagine if we drafted like imagine we still had Canner and then we get Toppin. Hawks should trade the pick for Victor Oladipo. That would be interesting. I heard the Nets are trying to get that. No, the Mavericks. They're interested in Victor Oladipo, but Oladipo's a child. Is that true? Like, you know you're desperate in life when you ask the Knicks, can I play for you? That's how you know it's just like your life's not going well. He's a very talented prospect. Don't get me wrong. But I do think he's overrated, Obi Toppin. If he's there at 8, Guillermo, do you take him? He's not his own yet at all, bro. 6'10", could shoot, pass, defend when he tries, rebound. I think he's a higher basketball IQ. Like, he knows his limitations. The thing with Hazonia, like, he doesn't play throughout his strengths at all. But I get it. Like, the comparison, they both don't have the greatest of handle, jump shot, inconsistent. I think he's a better defender, Danny, and a better playmaker, though. Sarge was damn good. I loved him on the Sixers. Damn good shooter. Like, he just such a high quality player. All right, but this is the game right here.
And now his senior campaign.
Let me up this quality. I think this is the highest it goes, 720. But I don't know if this is the guy from Bleacher Report. If he has like a YouTube channel on the low. You're not touching Obi. Yeah, I understand that though. I understand that. Would you rather hold on to Julius Randle than get Obi? Because Obi's not even like that great off the dribble. Like, he's all right. I just think he's a rim runner. We already have a rim runner, and his name's Mitchell Robinson, and he's a better defender. So like, why get him? Just like, why get him, Guillermo? Like, I don't want Obi. Yo, what's going on, MH? How you doing? Oh wait, Brian, I'm sorry. I missed your comment. Let me try to get back on that. Brian, I think asked a good question. If you're still in here, I apologize. Did not mean to miss that. Let's see. What did he say? Brian, he said, what about the Knicks getting a backcourt like Tyrell? And I know we worked out where we interviewed Tyrell for the second time today. So they might be interested in him or just trying to get to know more about him. Kyra, I don't think he has a mature game. I'm kind of on him. Like, his jump shot, his mechanics are they're solid. They're not like crazy good. He's a guy that's definitely going to catch a defense on his heels, which we've been missing at point guard. Can we get this fast guy that can catch a defense on their heels? Like, Frank's not that guy. Felton, that man was like a cannoli away of being obese. I actually think he was obese at one point. But could we I don't know. He plays reckless too. I don't want a reckless point guard. What's going on, Alex? Thank you so much for being here. Okoro and Terry. Yeah, Terry. I would take Terry at 27 in a heartbeat. I know Guillermo's not a huge Terry guy, but at 27, why not? At 27, like, what are the chances like a player's really going to be good at 27? Just like, it's not even a risk. No one's a risk in this draft. Because in my opinion, I'm on Anthony Edwards. I think no one really deserves to go number 1. You're going to take a guy with number 1 pick that has an immature game. His shot selection is terrible. He's a liability on defense. I don't care that he's athletic. Are you smart? Are you good up here? Like, Anthony Edwards is overrated. Like, 40%. That's a first overall pick. Not even 30% from 3. Doesn't even shoot 80% from the free throw line. I'm not a big fan of him. So what are we doing at 20? It really depends how the draft shake. Yo, Logan, what's going on, man? You think he's Oladipo? I think Oladipo's a better defender though. But Edwards does have that effort though. He has a great work ethic, so I think it can be fixed because he puts in the work and he has a tough mentality. He's a bulldog. That's what I love about him though. I actually think Kyra's fundamentals when shooting, especially, yeah, it's solid. Yeah, the mid range, like no one shoots mid range nowadays. That's the thing with Tyrese. He's not a guy that can shoot off the dribble. He's more of a catch and shoot. That's why I think Atlanta's a perfect fit. Edwards is Wiggins. I actually see some of that because like the inefficiency, not great shooter, athletic. That's sad. I kind of see that, but hopefully he proves me wrong. But he thinks KD's the GOAT. So like, no. I hope you don't succeed. I'm kidding. Knicks have them drafting I hope we don't draft Tyrese. I don't think we actually will. But if you take a look at this game here, I don't know if you've seen this, Guillermo. You should check this out, this channel for sure. But Isaac Okoro, he actually had a good game. I think he only shot like 1-3, but his mechanics are not bad. It's just shooting off the dribble, the question for me.
Now his senior campaign, now trying to do it on the
Like, could I mute this just in case I don't get copyright? I don't know if you guys would hear it anyway. Would you guys even hear that anyway? I think a lot of people are sleeping on Yamador. I made a video on him. Pat Beverly. Like, we'll see where he goes, but he's a solid prospect. All right, but if you take a look here, Isaac Okoro versus Aaron Naismith. He just does those little things, and he impacts the game in a great way. He just brings high level intensity to the game. He doesn't take a play off. See, like that's the problem with Edwards. Edwards just he would have went straight up. Like he just doesn't like recognize sometimes to kick it out, and it really gets on my nerves. All right, let me see these comments. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone though when I'm looking at it because I can't look at the chat one. Edwards is Wiggins too. Fair use, fair use. All right, let's see. Yeah, they just play great basketball. Yeah, I don't like this. Like, there's 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Like, why are you trying that reckless reverse layup? I just don't like that at all out of him. But this is nice Euro step, working downhill, Okoro. He's like this. See, that's so awkward though. He's like up in the air doing that. That's a good finish, but I would have like came down the ground before I just threw it up like that. But Okoro takes it to the basket strong, and this is great ball movement. Showing some flash there, Okoro. Big Oneka reminds me of Bam Adebayo, and he might get a shot soon. Who you like better, Wiseman or Wiseman's really raw. Like the sample size scares me with Wiseman. If he gets there at 8, would I draft him? I'm not sure though because we have a similar guy of Mitch. Call me crazy, I think he's just as talented. I think Wiseman has better shooting potential though. Look at that hesitation move though by Okoro. Like that was a nice move. He just has to finish that. Nice little in and out. Yeah, like this channel wouldn't be possible without you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Look, that's a pretty shot though. That's good mechanics. I don't know about you guys, but I think he is like there's off the dribble. There's the flashes you want to see. That's what I like to see. He's raw, yeah. Can't see the Warriors choosing him. See, like they can afford to take Denny because they're a win ammo team and they're so good at plugging and playing guys. But yeah, Okoro just makes the right reads. I think he's such an underrated passer. Okoro. Because if you watch the film, they just sometimes don't finish their shots. He does have an NBA ready body. He is like a cannoli linebacker. But yeah, this channel wouldn't be possible without you guys. Appreciate it, Alex. Cleveland. They do need a 3. Who they have? Seti Osman? Kevin Love's their 4. But they have no direction. I feel so bad for whoever's on that team. Garland, Sexton, like, that defense is horrible. We'll see what Garland does. I'm not really that down on Garland, even though he was just not good last year. But then they might bring back Drummond, Kevin Love. Like, they have no direction. Like, where are they moving as a team? Yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely scary when you don't shoot well from the free throw line. that could definitely like when you shoot like if you're struggling from downtown, right? That's scary. But then if you take a look at the free throw percentage and they shoot good, that might be a sign of being a good shooter. Because Killian shot what was it, 20% from 28% from three one season, but he shot like nearly 90% from the free throw line. So I think he's a way better shooter than like 28%. Oh, Kevin Porter Jr. from Cleveland, he's really athletic. I remember when we played him, he couldn't hit a free throw to save his life, but yeah, he's a really athletic player. I think he's talented. I actually forgot about him. They because they started playing him more towards the end of the season. But yeah, I liked him at USC, I believe he went to. Mitch off-season highlights are scary. What? Yeah, we'll see though. He's just like playing pickup though, so I'm not gonna look too much into that. But yeah, Wiseman's really raw. I like Bay. Yeah, you're high on Sadiq Bay. Like I like Guillermo. I don't know about you, but if we took Vassell or Sadiq Bay at 8, I'll be happy with either of them because like we know they're gonna come in and make a great impact. Like we have to stop swinging for the fences with these projects like Knox. Like just hit a single, hit a double, get a solid player that can impact this team. You know. I like Bay. If we draft a core, I may trade into 15 to 20 to get Bay or Terry. I could see that. But yeah, I'm going to get to the point. If he's there at 8 Okoro, I think we're going to draft him because Tom Thibodeau loves mentally tough players that put in the work, and he loves defense. Like he ended up, I believe, trading for a Kogi on draft night, drafted Chris Dunn, Jimmy Butler, mentally tough, great defensive player, Derrick Rose, mentally tough, Joakim Noah. It's just like match made in heaven for Tom Thibodeau. And do we have enough faith in this new staff to develop? Like, would you have confidence in developing a core if we got him? I just think he just has it up here. That's why I think he's going to be good. Sadiq Bey scares me a little. Yeah, he's not that fast. Vassell is a much better athlete. But yeah, I'll play this in the background for you guys. What did he take? Did he take on like 2 guys here? He's not afraid of contact, I'll say that. See, that's a good pass by Okoro. That's a good pass. But did he have to jump in the air to make this pass? But he recognized it, though. He has good core vision. I definitely do like his core vision. See, that's great defense. That's just a ridiculous shot. That's a ridiculous. Like, no one should be shooting that. That's just a ridiculous shot, in my opinion. I heard we're interested in Jaden McDaniels. I need to look more into his game, but he has crazy range, though, Aaron Naismith. Like, that's going to be the scouting report as soon as he enters the NBA. I believe someone said that on Nothing But Knicks on the panel. Someone said as soon as he enters the NBA, that's going to be the scouting report, and that's going to be scary. Tibbs rubbing his hands like Birdman if he gets a chance to draft Okoro. But you know I like Okoro. It just all comes down to the shooting. Like, if he was a solid shooter, I would take him because he's just that good defensively. And this is the freakish athletic play. That's just a – people that say it's Frank are crazy, but Frank doesn't have that athleticism. He doesn't. He doesn't have that athleticism. I think he plays more confident as well. Like, he's less afraid than Frank. Frank not doing that. Frank is not. But yeah, I get it with the jump shot concerns, and they're totally different positions. I hate people when they're just like, oh, if they could just play defense and no offense, they're just automatically Frank. But yeah, Naismith. It's a nice spin move. He didn't finish it, though. It just seems like he rushes his shots at the rim sometimes. I don't like how he rushes his shots sometimes at the rim. But yeah, Coral's a bulldog. Was that blocked or he just threw it too hard off the glass? That's hard to tell. I think he just laid it up too strong. But that's interesting. He used his left hand in that situation. Unless he was close enough to. That's a strong take with the left hand. But I believe Auburn won this game. They're a great program. See, that's a great pass. That's a great pass by Isaac Okoro. He got the defense to collapse and kicked it out. Didn't make the shot, but it was the right read. And this is a just great. Did I even hit the net? Hit the rim? That's a That's just pure. How would you feel if we drafted Naismith, Quickly, and Isaiah Joe, all shooters with our 3 picks? Naismith at 8 kind of. I wouldn't take Naismith at 8 because I don't think he's a fantastic athlete or a good athlete. He's not Vassell level athlete. He's not a guy that's really fast. He's a shooter, but his defense scares me. He doesn't have the great of a handle. Like, do you take that at 8 with a limited sample size? Even though I think his shooting is legit, there's just not that sample size in the injury concern. Quickly, I would take at 27. I wouldn't mind him. It depends who's there. But Isaiah Joe, I'm a fan of as well. I just would not draft Naismith at 8. Nick Snag Alexis Pokovetsky, whatever his name is. He's very skinny. He definitely has talent. He's either going to be really good or he's just going to be in the G League for like his whole career back overseas. But I made a video on him, but he's just really raw. He's more raw than Wiseman. He's just definition of just, yeah, he's not NBA ready. We'll see where he ends up going though. Do you guys want to look at a mock draft next, or you want to keep watching this film of this channel? See, this is the matchup I love though. Okoro's like, give me the ball in the post. You know what? I'm gonna abuse Aaron Naismith here. He's like, I'm the better player, and he initiates the contact and finishes this beautifully. Look at this. Look, that's in the left hand. That's an NBA ready body, guys. I listened to the Thunder podcast. I know some of the who's your favorite prospect? Who do you want? I believe you commented on one of my videos. But I don't know why 50 didn't pump fake. He just goes up. It's like something you learn in middle school. It's like rushing these. Like, it's out of the game. You got to play disciplined basketball. Got to play discipline. But yeah, some people think he's the next Jimmy Butler. Some people think he's the next Stanley Johnson. But let's see. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new to the channel, be free to click that subscribe one. Smash the like one for more. Appreciate you guys a lot. Is Denny good? Well, we can't say that yet. I think he's a solid prospect. I don't think he'll be an all-star, but I think he's solid. I don't think he's gonna. I don't know, because I'm scared that because Dragon Bender, just terrible, freaking off-brand Porzingis. Will Denny be that? I just think Denny has some good abilities though. I just really do think he has some good things in his game. I haven't seen this game yet. Anthony Edwards versus Tyrese Maxey. You'll probably see some of these lapses. I've actually seen some of this game, I believe. You just see some of those lapses. Trade up for Lamelo. Depends what we give up. And I'm not sold on Lamelo as a prospect. Unless you really trust your developmental coaching staff, that's the only way you trade up. If you trust your coaching staff. Gotta trust them. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a huge Lamelo, and I know you're a Frank guy. Logan. But yeah, Logan's been with this channel since 20-something subs or something. He's really loyal. I appreciate Logan. It's one of the reasons I do this channel, because people like him. Maxey goes to town. But yeah, let's look at this film here. I don't know why it's glitching like that. I don't like that. Let me try refreshing it. You think it's the channel? Let me go on Jonathan Wiseman and see if it's. Let's see. See what we got here. No, it's not like that. I'm just gonna refresh it then. Yo, YB Jelly's in the house. Thanks so much for being here. Anyone who could, yeah. In today's NBA, yeah. Take whoever could shoot, I'm there with you. All right. Why is it doing that? I don't know. That's weird. Should I try? I'm gonna exile tab. Desmond Bane. He doesn't have the longest of wingspan, but he's a guy that definitely plays with a lot of heart and intensity. And he can shoot the ball very well, even though his form looks really awful and he's an NBA ready body. But I do like his game. Desmond Bane. But let's see. Let me open up a tab again. You guys want to look at mock drafts or look at that YouTube account still? Yeah, he can shoot. He has an interesting looking shot though, but he can shoot. I think he'll end up going to a playoff team. Thunder would not be a bad option. You want to look at Cole Anthony, or you just want to talk about him? That's too big. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, look. Whoever Sam Presti. Yeah, if I had him, like I would have confidence in every trade I make. Like I'm a Sam Presti fan too. I think he's a genius. You should trust him. Darius Baisley, hopefully could develop. What's your 3 in this draft? Who I've going 3rd overall? The Hornets, probably Lamelo. Who's the best 3 in my opinion though? Like best small forward. Who would I like Devin Vassell, Sadiq Bey. I like those guys. There's a lot of interesting prospects at 3 position. Yeah, he's pretty damn solid. I think he'll get better because he got better when the season progressed. Let's see though. Let's go on the YouTube. But if you're new here, feel free to click that subscribe button if you want. Smash the like button if you're enjoying. Share the channel. Share the live stream. Trying to get this channel popping. I love talking NBA. It's so much fun. So much fun. Now, like, who are the Knicks draft? Oh, like with the – all right, so at 8, I would take a guy like – I'm going to go with, like, pick 27, 36, and then I'll do 8. All right, 36. It really depends who's there, though. But I want a shooter. I like Isaiah Joe. I would take him pick at, like, 27. Who would I take at 27? The Tyrell Terry's there. I'm taking Tyrell Terry. But I want a shooter no matter who it is. But at, like, 8, maybe, like, Devin Vassell or something. Yeah, I'm a Devin Vassell guy. I'm not a big believer in taking a point guard in this draft. I'm like on and off with Kyra. But yeah, Tyrell Terry at 27, I would draft him. If he's there. I think the Sixers might draft him though. Because they need a shooter bad. And they need like a real true point guard. But yeah, Josh Green's another one. I made a video on Josh Green, Jaden McDaniels I heard we're interested in. Desmond Bane, I wouldn't mind. Vernon Carey, I heard we like. I wouldn't take Alexia's, though. I want to shoot her right out the gate, you know? All right, so let's go on the YouTube. All right. You'll see, like, all right. Share the screen. I think Lamelo will average a decent 13 points. That's not decent. That's good for a rookie year. 13 points per game because especially how Raleigh is coming in. I think it depends on the efficiency, though. It really does. Chrome tab. Yeah, it all depends on the efficiency. Should Minnesota draft Lamelo? I would draft Anthony Edwards, but it's really preference in this draft. I don't think there's such thing as a reach because I think it's risky whoever you take at one personally. Like I said, whoever gets drafted towards the end of the lottery will probably end up being the star of this draft because they'll end up in a good position. Because you know Minnesota's not good at developing talent. Go to some mocks? Okay, I'll go to some mocks. You guys want to create a mock together? That'll be cool. We'll do that. NBA mock draft creator. What was the one like Guillermo did? Guillermo did one that was a cool website. Should we do the lottery first? Let's do the first round. Which draft board do you guys? Which draft board do you want to use? Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's do a mock draft. Yes, create one. All right, cool. All right, CBS, ESPN, NBA. We're not doing a custom order. ESPN. All right. All right, cool. All right, here we go. All right. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on the clock. Honestly think they should go Anthony Edwards. If they don't trade this pick, that's what I would do. Shows a salary cap and everything. That's awesome. I would personally draft him because D'Angelo Russell's like already not good defensively. You need a scorer alongside him that to bring intensity on the defense side of the basketball. Even though if he has those lapses, then Karl Towns isn't a great defender. He's just a bulldog, and I think that would be the right pick. But who would you guys pick for the Minnesota Timberwolves? Anthony Edwards. All right, let's go Edwards. Yeah, I just think it'll be interesting whoever goes one. I'm not really sold on anyone. Like whoever goes one, in my opinion. All right. The Golden State Warriors are on the clock. Who do you guys have the Golden State Warriors drafting? Yeah, Minnesota does need defensive players. Wait, can I scroll down on this thing? Wiseman? Taking Wiseman, all right. Got the Hornets up. I'm trying to see if I can scroll down on this thing. Charlotte Hornets. They taking Lamelo. How do I scroll down on this thing though? Is it even an option? Lamelo for the Hornets? I think that makes sense. All respect to Devontae Graham. I don't think he's their point guard of the future. Oh, okay. Chicago Bulls. I think this is going to be interesting. If they can go Okoro here, they can go Denny, but they might be in love with Okoro, the Chicago Bulls. Trying to see if I could scroll down on this though. Because I want you guys to be able to see all the prospects. You guys want to do a different website? Because I don't know why it won't let me scroll down. We'll do a different website, but I'll just already I'll pick the players like you guys already picked. All right. All right, we'll do this. Wait, we just did that, didn't we? We just did that though. What about this one? I don't know why. They should make it so then you can scroll down on it. All right, first round. First round, virtual custom order. Get started. Continue. All right, perfect. Okay. So you guys had the Timberwolves going Anthony Edwards. Draft player. You guys have the Warriors going Wiseman. Sorry, guys. Just getting this over with. Let's have the Hornets going Lamelo. You guys have the Bulls taken. Kongwu. Kongwu going the Bulls. Damn, where Kongwu at? Kongwu even here? This is so stupid. Like, could you get a... He has Ford, right? They not... Oh, God. I was about to say. What's going on, Javier? How you doing, man? The Warriors are a big winner with the new luxury tax. They can trade second. They'll probably end up trading. I think they will. The Timberwolves will as well. And a team like the Suns might trade up. Team like the Suns maybe trade up. It's possible. Let's go back to the film. I like watching the film because it looks like no one's engaged in the mock draft. But we could look at the James Harden will go to the Nets. I don't see that happening. If they don't want to win a championship, they'll get Harden. I'm good, Noah. How you been, bro? I'm done with. Yo, congratulations. I hope you find a job. But I'm glad you're doing good, and congratulations on graduating. Suns, you want the 10th pick? I can see that. Especially the direction the Thunder are moving, you want to get that 10th pick. I think that's fair. You could draft, like, you're not a big fan of Vassell, but maybe you can get, like, a Naismith if you want. Do my own mock draft? All right, I'll do my own mock draft. But it's so weird. Like, it wouldn't let me scroll down the board. I don't know why. All right. 2020 NBA mock draft. Try to find a different website. All right, let's try ESPN. Hopefully ESPN's good. Great hackathons. All right. Oh, this is easier. Okay. We got the top 45 prospects. So I have to go off these prospects. Let me just set up my phone right here. All right, so the first pick, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to be taking Anthony Edwards for them. I think they're honestly going to trade this pick if they can. They're kind of a win-now mode basketball team with D'Angelo Russell, Karl-Anthony Towns, but they need to bring in probably the highest potential in this draft. But, like, why would you, like, they need to trade this pick because Edwards isn't going to be NBA ready right away. I know he's an NBA ready body, but he's good at picking his spots, but he's really inefficient. He has lapses on defense. He has the potential because he plays hard on that side, but he'll take pressure off of D'Angelo Russell on the defense side of the basketball. And I just don't think that would be a good pairing with Lamelo, even though I think the lobs at the rim would be amazing. I have them selecting Anthony Edwards, though. Timberwolves. Which do I submit? All right, the Lakers are up. I guess they're just automatically up. All right, Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey would be a good pick. If the Thunder ended up trading for that 10th overall pick of the Suns, I do think that'd be a great pick. What's New York Knicks draft plan? Can't wait for the season to start to see the big changes for the Knicks. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who we end up taking at 8. I don't think we're going to take Tyrese, and I think that's a smart move. I don't think he is Frank Ntilikina. I think he has a really high basketball IQ. I'm not saying Frank isn't. Tyrese is a guy. He has a long wingspan like him, good defensive player. Doesn't play with like the highest motor. He's not really quick, but he'll be taken for his basketball IQ. He's good in catch and shoot situations, but I want a point guard that can shoot off the dribble. But I don't think we should take a point guard in this draft. Personally, maybe we'll take Vassell. We'll see what free agency ends up doing, what we end up doing in free agency. But don't be surprised if Julius Randle's still a Knick. No one wants that contract, or him probably, but we'll see. Would you take Julius Randle for depth, Karam? Yeah, Tankathon has nice draft picks. Yeah, we'll look at that after. All right, Lakers. What? This is 2020. What are they smoking? What are they smoking? Who made that? Who made that? Hold on. Let me just add like a draft process. Let me just add a thumbnail to this live stream real quick. I'll just put up a picture of Devin Vassell or something. I think it's just a black screen as the thumbnail. All right, let's see what this website got in store though. Select. Okay, so we just select all the teams. So we'll just do all of them. All right. But I hope you guys liked the Russell Westbrook video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoy making content for you guys. It's fun. Oh, let's see what chat's saying. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yeah, I don't know why the Lakers is there. Select your team. Should we just do a Knicks one? Wait, we should just do a Knicks one because then we'll get to see what like the computer does and stuff. If that's how it works. Select your team. I don't know why it's so much screen. That's so weird. How many rounds would you like to do? We'll just do one. Are we only picking, like, will the computer make any picks or no? Let's draft. Okay, so they are picking. Okay, so this is like computer simulated. So, all right, Wiseman. Wow, Wiseman went 1. Cole Anthony went to the Pistons. All right, so we're up. All right, so Obi Toppin's available. Should we take Obi? Who should we take at 8, you guys? Obi, Oneko's still there. Yo, Dutch B, thank you so much for being here, man. How are you doing? How you doing, Dutch B? Thank you so much for being here. I'm guessing you're a Knicks fan. I think you commented on one of my videos, actually. Pretty sure. But yeah, I can't wait for the draft, dude. But you can help me out with this mock draft if you want. But yeah, I don't know why my thumbnail's that. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, wait, I forgot I could put comments on the screen. Yo, what's up, Dutch B? How you doing, man? All right. I'm gonna delete YouTube for 1 second on my phone. Don't worry, I'll still look at the chat. If you guys have any NBA questions, like you don't just have to ask like draft questions. There's any NBA ones, be free to ask them. Yeah, I appreciate your guys' support. Just you guys being here, it's just amazing. Get Obi if getting. Oh God, I'm not. Like if it's a certain situation for this mock draft. Obi really scares me defensively. That man's just like. I like Vassell too, man. I really do like Vassell. Do you think Steve Nash will work with the Nets? Well, I think he's going to be a really good players coach. And obviously, he knows Kevin Durant well. He was a player consultant with the Golden State Warriors. He's a good relationship with Kevin Durant. It all comes down to, though, like the X's and O's, how his playbook is. It all comes down to that, though. Like, at the end of the day, the personalities, like, you getting along with the players doesn't matter. Because Fizdale got along with players, but his playbook sucked. It all comes down to that, though. But I like Steve Nash. He's a smart guy. He definitely is. Yo, Bodega, thank you so much for being here. But yeah, I'm not going to bash him because we don't know what to expect yet. I don't compare. People that say he's Amari Stoudemire didn't see Amari Stoudemire play. Even though Obi's not the greatest, even though Amari wasn't the greatest defensive player, way better than Obi defensively. Free Iggy Brazdeikis, Ignis. Yeah, Obi, like I might take, but he scares me, Obi. I don't think his shot's as good as people think. Like positioning on defense, I don't know. I think he's risky, y'all. I think he's risky. He's risky. We'll see. We have to have faith in the coaching staff, though. Gotta have faith. I'm just gonna put up somewhat of a thumbnail because, yep. Let me find something. Where is it at? Where's it at? Wait, what? He's a scorer. He's definitely a scorer, but notice how no one out of Dayton's in this draft. Defense is a question mark. Shooting, I think, is all right. He's not. I think he's overrated, though, when it comes to that. Oh, I thought I lost my sign-in for my NBA channel. Like, good thing I wrote it down in my notes. One thing, guys, always write down stuff in your notes. Always. Scared me off. Could you imagine? Wait, Javier, if you're the Knicks, who would you take at 8? Who would you take? And wait, who do you want the Warriors? Wait, Magic willing to? Yeah, I saw that because they want to get a draft pick. They're in an interesting position as a team. I don't know what direction they're moving in. Like if they're trying to win now or like, yeah, they're interesting. I don't know if they might want that point or they may want Killian. It all depends. Like, you think they're gonna trade it? Do you think they'll trade the pick? Oh, it does. There is a thumbnail up, but it's like okay. All depends. It all depends. I just think whatever the Warriors are gonna do is gonna be a smart move because they're a well-run organization, you know. For the Warriors. If you want, you could put your input on the Knicks, though. Trying to put a thumbnail up right now. I got my money for Warriors either drafting Denny, who fits in as a secondary ball handler. Yeah, they could take whoever and it'll work because they're just so good at plugging and playing guys and just playing them throughout their strengths. Just adding this thumbnail real quick. 2020 NBA draft prospects talk. So then when people come in, they're like, what? Like, I'm not tapping on that. That's fishy. Why is it just like a black thumbnail? This guy is scary. Wiseman's interesting. Would you take him, though? Like, when you're a win-now mode team, do you take him? Because I think Denny just comes in right away with good passing, can spot up. He knows where to be on the court. He's a high IQ. Not saying Wiseman doesn't. Serge Ibaka, not be a bad option. Like, I don't think you have to get Wiseman. Because you can get, like, they've proven in the past, you don't have to have a star or, like, a very talented center to win championships. You guys did it with Bogut. You guys did it with McGee. Those are just solid guys. You know what I mean? Serge Ibaka could actually be a really good option. I never really thought about that. Be a great option, actually. Brings that defense, and he's actually done better stretching the floor towards this part of his career. Good thinking, Javier. Javier's been like an OG of my channel. Appreciate his support. But yeah, let's just look at NBA mock drafts. Let's look at Tankathon. And if MH is still here, we'll rate it. NBA draft Tankathon. Do you think DeAndre Jordan, even though like DeAndre Jordan is a good player, do you think you take DeAndre Jordan in the top 3? I think he has better shooting potential. Of player Ayton. Well, Ayton was like the consensus, like clear-cut #1 pick. So if you get Ayton, that would be insane. Hopefully a better defender though. Warriors don't really like the thing with Wiseman though, if you draft him, he fits you guys really well though, because he can get up and down, and the Warriors are a team that likes to run a lot. So definitely a rim runner type of guy. Me mock draft. Tankathon. Let's look at Tankathon. Yeah, I agree. They don't really utilize that. Oh, wait. I have to screen share that. Sorry, guys. Let me stop that screen. Chrome tab. You guys see that? Yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys are just like so loyal, and I appreciate you guys' support a lot. Like I said, the channel would not be possible without you guys. But yeah, as Javier likes the Knicks, even though he's a Warriors fan. Like he's a Warriors fan, but he likes following the Knicks. Like, what would you like if do you think it would be a good move to get Westbrook? I don't know if you saw my video on it. What about you? What do you think was Nick's biggest weakness last season? It has to be the shooting. Had to be. Like I actually thought we were better in transition than past years. But the shooting, like having Alfred Payton, RJ, he got better towards the end of the season. Mo Harkless shot like 27%. Randall inconsistent. The 5, and just like consistent defense, just like knowing when to switch. We just made a bunch of bonehead plays, but the shooting is just a big thing. That's why I want a 3-and-D player, like a Mikal Bridges type. Get that Evan Vassell, get that Sadiq Bey, get one of those guys. Naismith, I don't know if I'll take him at 8. But what would you say? Well, the Warriors, we can't really say weakness because that wasn't their starting five. They basically put a G League product out there, you know. Wait, can I? Wish I could. See if I can find the link in lecture. Yes. Open. Trying to. I hope he make. It's not even just the scoring; it's the efficiency and the defense. I say get the best shooter at 8. Yeah, just go best player available. Like we just need talent, you know. Trying to find like the link for the StreamYard, you know. Um, so layout. No, I like that. Get the best guy available and package it for Beal. Wow. I don't know if that'd be the right move though, because like we don't have another star. So like, what would you really be pairing Beal or Beal makes sense. He's younger, but Harden I don't think would be the right move. And I think Harden's really talented. Get more assets, yeah, that'll be interesting. How do I like get the link? I know people like get links and then they could just like, oh wait, invite. Okay. See if MH wants to hop in. Anyone want to hop in the StreamYard? Yo, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? How are you? Yeah, should we really package it? All right, MH is eating right now. Yo, Javier, you want to hop in the StreamYard? You got us taking Halliburton? I would not like that. I hope we don't. Hold the command key on space and hit the C. Click on something. See the Knicks with Coach Tom Thibodeau just run it back and play hard like a pre-Kawhi Clippers and get the 8th seed. Yo, I would love that. Get stability in that coaching staff. He's really talented, but I do think there's definitely some big flaws in his game. Obi Toppin. I have to look at him. I have to look at him. How do I? Because you have to like copy and paste different on the MacBook. Copy a clipboard. Click on the space where the text is to be pasted. Hold space with the text. Hold command and hit the V. Alright. Anyone that wants to hop in the StreamYard. There you go. I don't think we'll take Halliburton. They came out and said that they don't really like Halliburton. I don't think we'll take Halliburton, Jeremy. But yeah, Javier, you want to hop in the StreamYard? Killian Hayes. I wouldn't mind him. I just want that instant impact type of guy. That's why I want like a Vassell or a Sadiq Bey. I want Vassell. We need that impact right away player, you know. Gotta hit the single. Gotta hit the double. We need to stop swinging for the fences with these projects. Okay, let's look at this mock draft. Lamelo goes 1. I don't see that happening. I kind of think that smoke, the whole Anthony Edwards workout thing. It's a freaking workout. Lamelo 1, James Wiseman 2. Golden State, they can go wherever because they have a plug and play, great high IQ system. Edwards goes 3 to the Hornets, so they'll be in the steal. Danny Bulls, Obi, the Cavs. Not a big fan of Tyrese there. Patrick Williams, the Pistons. That's really interesting. Suns get their point guard of the future. Isaac Okoro goes to the Wizards. I think that's a great fit. They get that defense. The Kings might lose Buddy Hield, so again, Vassell would actually be a really good option. Yeah, but he played like 3 games and didn't play high competition. He like really struggled against Oregon. He played like 3 or 4 games. That's why you can't look at that. He would be the first overall pick if he did that for the whole season. Halliburton, Vassell, Okoro, or Patrick Williams. Oh, who would I pick? Or who? One of those you would draft to 8? Bodega, you want to hop in the StreamYard? Want to hop in the StreamYard? Talk some Knicks if you want. At 8? Yeah, Halliburton. I don't want Halliburton personally because I don't like how he's not great off the dribble. I'm not saying he's Frank, but he's a guy that'll be a better suited team with the Hawks. Catch and shoot situations. Won't have pressure on him to make crazy big plays. Vassell, yeah, I would take Vassell. Okoro if he's there. I wouldn't mind taking him. I think he's the right hand on his shoulders, has a lot of ability. Or Patrick Williams is a guy that's solid with a high upside. So I'm good, Noah. I look like shit. Been trying to get that PS5 since last night. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. No problem. But yeah, that's why you can't look at Wiseman's stats. If you take a look at Wiseman's stats, then yeah. But Kyra to the Pelicans, that would be fun though in transition with Zion. Damn, that team would get out and run. Naismith Spurs, Jalen Smith to the Timberwolves, RJ Hampton to Trailblazers. I think they'll do that. They'll take a guy that's not a great shooter. They need shooting. Alexia is 14 to the Celtics. Don't see that. I think they'll go Precious or they'll go Jalen Smith. Sadiq Bey Mavericks. I can see that they need some shooting. They need depth. Josh Green Nets. I'll hate that because I like Josh Green, Tyrese Maxey to the Heat. Yeah, they could develop talent. Tyrell Terry, the Sixers need that shooter, playmaker as well. The Nuggets get Cole Anthony. He will be damn good if he goes to the Nuggets. Yeah, Christian Wood. I like Christian Wood. I have questions about his passing, but besides that, I think he could be solid for us. You should trade Rand. Yeah, I'll trade Randall for anything, Jeremy. Sadiq Bey is being slept on, looking like a Morris twin though. He's kind of like Morris because he's not really athletic. He's not the fastest, but he's a guy that just he can shoot. That's Morris actually might not be a bad comparison. Marcus Morris though, the better Morris brother in my opinion. Freddy Freeman wins MVP. Wow. But yeah, he's a guy that could shoot. From downtown, Christian Wood, pick and pop situation would be scary. He's a rim runner, really good athlete. He's a good defensive player, can guard the perimeter and block shots inside. He needs to get stronger though, his base. Cole Anthony going that low. A lot of people are low on Cole Anthony. When I take him at 8, I don't know because I don't know if I trust our coaching staff yet. Like a lot of people are hyped about our coaching staff, but hasn't proven anything yet. But just don't be surprised if he's the best point guard out of this draft with that NBA ready handle, just difficult shot maker, had nothing around him at North Carolina. And everyone's thinking Lamelo's going to automatically fix his problems, but no one thinks Cole Anthony's going to fix his. We'll see. I'm not sold on Cole Anthony. He looks a little bit injury prone. I don't think he's damn. You don't think he's better than Kobe White? So you think he won't be like a true point guard like Kobe White? Probably like a combo guard or like a 2. That's just a solid scorer at best. Yeah, if you have Trey Jones, someone I believe who's shorter than Cole Anthony exposing you, you have problems. Cole Kobe. Yo, Miami sports fan, thank you so much for being here. How are you, Miami sports fan? How'd you find my channel? How are you? Who do you want Miami to draft? They have them taking Tyrese Maxey, I believe, in here. Yeah, Cole has a really good handle, and they're both difficult shot makers, though, and they're both from North Carolina. They got that interesting hairdo. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, be free to click that subscribe button, put that post notification bell on so you are alerted every time I go live or upload a video. Mostly it is videos, though. Sometimes I do broad NBA. I do a lot of Knicks, though. Yo, your name's Noah, too. That's awesome. You looked up NBA live streams and you found me? Well, I'm glad you found this channel. What are your thoughts on your Miami Heat? Entering the season, were you think you're going to go to the finals? After you got Jimmy Butler, did you expect, obviously you have a great coaching staff. You have a really well-run organization from the owner to Pat Riley to Eric Spoelstra to just have a very well-run organization with tons of stability. Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Harrow. You had a guy, what's his name? Yeah, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. He was a D3 college, walked on at Michigan. But yeah, I remember he went to Williams-Mary. Jimmy Butler's a dog, and yeah, I think Miami Heat are moving in the right direction. I know Babcock. He was on Knicks Fan TV. He had a interesting mock draft. He had Flynn going to the Heat. He's a good shooter. You can never have enough shooting in today's NBA, you know. As a Heat fan, Maxey is a dream. Yeah, would Maxey there at 20? I don't know. I don't know if he'd be there at 20. Being Maxey would be steal the draft, in my opinion. I love the way he plays. But you believe you go with Vernon Carey Jr. from Duke? Yeah, he's definitely a big body guy. Bam Adebayo as well. The Heat just have such a good young core moving forward. Just everyone fits their timeline. But yeah, I expected a 6 to 8 seed. This team really exceeded my expectations. Yeah, you got to be happy. Obviously, you want to win that NBA Finals, but you guys competed. You made that a 6-game series. Honestly, People were saying the Lakers should have swept them, but no, the Heat are just a good team. And it must have felt weird because you like won championships with LeBron and then you competed up against him. Like, do you think LeBron's the GOAT? I just want to ask that question. I'm not gonna like I don't have this conversation anymore. Like like I do, but I don't disrespect people's opinions. Like I didn't see Michael Jordan play, so I can't say that. I respect LeBron's greatness, but I think everyone's great in their own eras. Like I don't think people realize how much of a beast Wilt Chamberlain was. I watched film of that back in the day. Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron, Magic Johnson, just Michael Jordan, and just like the thing I won't like about LeBron though, he's so conservative at the end of games. It's like he's kind of scared of the big moment. He gets really passive. Michael Jordan's just not afraid. Michael Jordan was just a badass. And everyone's going to talk about Michael Jordan had Pippen. He had Rodman. Well, LeBron had the greatest shooting guard of all time, one of the best shooting guards of all time, of Dwayne Wade. Had Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh was still damn good. He just took a back seat because that's what you want to do, or you have to do when you have LeBron and D Wade on your team. But they ended up losing to the Mavericks. LeBron got exposed. I believe he had 8 points in one game. Yeah, you gotta respect. Kobe was. It's just that killer mindset. Like LeBron's just corny to me. Like you shouldn't say like yes, you could have all the confidence in the world. I'm the GOAT, but just like you don't have to say that. Like people should already know you're the GOAT. Like Michael Jordan in interviews, he said, "I don't like having that conversation because it's like disrespectful." That's a professional answer right there. But it just sounds corny to me. Him being in Space Jam 2, like Jordan never took a play off. Like going back and watching a film of Jordan, that man played at 110% every single game. LeBron has lapses on defense. He rests. Like, no. Jordan was a better defender, better shooter. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jason Terry, he was good in that series. Yeah, 17 points per game in that series. Like Dirk's good, don't get me wrong. Jason Terry's good, don't get me wrong. Jason Kidd was older though, but Jason Terry ain't Dwayne Wade. Dirk ain't LeBron James, and I love Dirk. Jason Kidd was not Chris Bosh. Like Bronze fans are just crazy. And like I love how people are like, "Oh, LeBron came back from 3-1." He's not the only one that came back from 3-1. Who hit the big shot? Kyrie Irving. Who had that great shutdown defense on Curry at the end of the game? Kevin Love. LeBron's not doing it alone. Kyrie was a big reason. Look at Curry's playoff numbers. People that say Curry's a playoff choker don't know basketball. Braun had Wade, Bosh, Kyrie, AD, yeah, MJ, and more. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I remember Jason Kidd trying to build a super team with that would have been interesting. People trash Curry for drop. Yeah. Clutch B-boy. Yo, MH, what's going on, man? How are you? If you want to join MH, you could leave that. Like, you can join if you want. Appreciate that. What I also hate about LeBron is how he rides MJ so much. Another thing, what was I gonna say about LeBron? Gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh, everyone talks about, oh, LeBron went to this trash team and he brought them a championship. Do people realize how bad of an organization? Like the Bulls were nothing before Michael Jordan got there. He brought them 6 championships. I don't care if LeBron was from Ohio. Like, how does that make that any more special? At the end of the day, you win a championship. I don't care. Like, you win a championship. You're from Ohio. Oh, great. That was such a dysfunctional organization, the Bulls, after watching that. Like, after watching The Last Dance, like, they were a dysfunctional organization. They were. The Bulls were a laughingstock. They were he was picked like they had the 3rd overall pick for a reason. Yeah, that's just my input. I respect LeBron. I think he's the best player of our generation. At least mine. I'm 16, but yeah, they had solid players. People acted like he played with like G League players. Mo Williams was Big Z was I would say Big Z was pretty good. Larry Hughes, Daniel Gibson, I remember him. Yo, what's going on, Fritz? Thank you so much for being here. How are you? Vergel, yeah, I remember Vergel. People were like, LeBron hit more game winners. Well, he was in the position to hit more game winners because his team sucked. Jordan was constantly winning. Yeah, how are you, Fritz? How do you find the channel? Yeah, at the end of the day, you could say Jordan's the GOAT. You could say Wilt's the GOAT, LeBron, Kobe. Everyone has their own GOAT. Bill Russell, Kareem. I've watched a few videos on. Thank you, man. I appreciate it a lot. You also have a Knicks channel? Also up to you, man. I appreciate the support. I appreciate kind words. Let me find it. Let me find your channel. Is this your channel? Yeah, I agree, man. Like Jordan didn't team up. He didn't. Top 5 players of our generation: LeBron, KD, Curry, Harden, Kawhi. Get there was a lot of good players in our generation. Yeah, man, because like that's one of the most like when I think of like my favorite moments, like I just remember the Ray Allen shot. I remember so much because I remember Danny Green going off, and I was like, "Oh, Spurs got this, all the momentum." Then Ray Allen just goes off. Like I just remember that Ray. Like everyone gives credit to Ray Allen, but Chris Bosh got that rebound. Phil Jackson gave LeBron the pieces. Phil Jackson. Yeah, I appreciate that, Miami. Yo, I appreciate that, Alex. Thank you so much. Sub up Alex if you haven't already. Oh, I watched that show, dude. The Nick of Time show. Yo, I love them. Oh, what's his name? He works with CP, I believe his name is from Knicks Fan TV. Who do I want the most? Probably Vassell. Yeah, I appreciate that so much. You work as a video editor. Well, you do a great job because that channel is so professional. You do a great job, man. See if there's any Knicks news out there. You guys want Oladipo or no? Knicks Thunder discussing a trade for Dennis Schroeder. That's interesting. You miss it? Well, you guys are heading in the right direction. Jay Ellis, yes. Jay Ellis. Yeah, this doesn't look reliable. Yeah, I agree. Don't worry, you guys move in the right direction. You could be a Knicks fan. But yeah, Jay Ellis is the man. That's awesome, but keep up the hard work. You do an awesome job. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Bodega. Think Oladipo's a better option. I do like. He's younger, so I understand that. It makes sense. But yeah, I just like if there's a LeBron fan, like I know, like you could be a LeBron fan, but just like people think it's bad if I just say Jordan's better. People just say it's bad. Yes, for Bradley Beal. I would take Bradley Beal over Oladipo. I love Bradley Beal. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. At least like his contract's shorter than like a Westbrook. If we got Westbrook, like Chris Paul's contract could be up quicker, and at least he doesn't play like reckless. Yeah, I agree. There's no need to get him. Just build throughout the draft. Get players that fit the timeline. Develop these guys for God's sake. I know, being the second greatest player to ever touch a basketball in NBA history, like that's like fantastic. I'm just gonna play some like Michael Jordan highlights in the background while I talk to you guys. I'm gonna be talking maybe for like 5-10 more minutes because dinner's ready. I appreciate you guys a lot. All right. Hoop intellect those? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's better. It's bigger for you guys. Um, who do you think will benefit from being coached by Tom? I think a little bit of everyone, but I definitely do think Frank and Mitch, especially because they're good defensive players. Did you see the rumor that Beal trade is already set? Fake or not? What's the source? What's the source? Nate Hinton. My extended family are huge MJ fans. Me too, until his first championship. My grandma lived a couple doors. Wow, that's awesome. Lived a couple doors down from Michael Jordan in his childhood home. Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy. Oh, did you just block Ewing there? We don't like that. We don't like that, Knicks fans. We don't like that. Gotta make sure it's reliable, you know? But yeah, just like I'm in love with this channel because I love talking basketball and just like when you find other people with the same passion as you, it's like just so much fun. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, just like having the Michael Jordan and LeBron conversation, like you always got to be prepared. Could be like, well, LeBron had this guy, and then like this. Like I'm like tired of having that conversation. But he was a Heat fan, so I had to bring it up. And yeah. But if anyone comes in asking me that again, I'm just gonna be like, well, they came from different eras, so like I just respect all their games because like I hate having arguments about that, you know. Never mind, that Beal thing was fake. It was a meme shaking my head. Yeah, I hate that. Jordan, just like the pace it looked like he played at was like much better than LeBron. Was he a better shooter? Fritz, because you saw Jordan play. Do you think he was a better shooter than LeBron? He's more of a mid-range shooter, right? Though. And I remember LeBron said he was the greatest of all time before a finals game, and he shot like 13 to 35. I forgot. But you just like people fail to realize like LeBron had all this help too. He lost the Mavs team that he shouldn't have lost to, with one of the greatest shooting guards of all time and one of the best big men of all time. Like shies away from the big moment. Like I don't want that. I don't want that. You know what I mean, guys? If you guys have any questions, be free to put them in chat. Do we draft need or best player available? But if we can get the combination of both, because Vassell's like a guy that's talented, but he's like need at the same time. When need and talent match, that's just a match made in heaven, you know? Russ is going to be the next Melo. Mark my words. Also, Westbrook? Yeah, they take terrible shots. Yeah, Melo was so good in his prime. If LeBron had a killer instinct, but you can't like. It's hard to say though because he would still be like if he played like Kobe and he still had Chris Bosh and he still had Dwayne Wade and still lost the Mavs and he put up 8 points and all this. Like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's that. I honestly don't. Yeah, he matured his game, Fritz. A lot of players that don't mature their game anymore. I don't know. That's a big what if, so it's hard to really say. Yeah, LeBron didn't get his killer instinct, and I think a little combination of like everyone was the reason that beat Golden State though. Like LeBron fans act like he was the only reason they won. They act like he was the only reason they won. But you still see it some games. Well, he got blocked by Mario Hezonja. He ain't the GOAT. He couldn't score a game winner over Mario Hezonja. That's all you have to hear about LeBron James. Yeah, I think LeBron's fantastic. I didn't see it's really hard though. Like I said, I didn't see Jordan, but this is just based off of like what I hear, what I've seen, and just like what I've seen from LeBron. But yeah, I respect LeBron. People think I hate him. I don't. I think he's soft though. I do. Complains like crazy. Like I said, Jordan never took a play off of what I've seen. I have one NBA player interaction. I was in a really nice part of Miami called Coconut Grove, and Chris Boston's Lamborghini was in an intersection. It was pretty cool. I was screening TV, and oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. I've never met an NBA player. Second best small forward ever, undeniably. Like Kevin Durant, even though he joined the Warriors, even though Larry Bird is freaking fantastic, and yes, you could say he's freaking. Some people have him better than LeBron. Like Kevin Durant, because he joined the Warriors, I think like people forget how good he is. Like that man is so good at like 7 foot, put the ball on the floor. Like we've never seen someone like that. Like shoot the ball like him at his size. Like it's insane. LeBron barely makes my top 20. Oh my. Oh my. But you guys, I'm gonna close up the stream. Close out the stream. I appreciate you guys so much for joining. You guys are amazing. Porzingis doesn't move like KD. KD's way faster, more athletic, clutch. KD's special. But Porzingis is unique as well. He's a killer at OKC, yeah, for sure. Out of these three teams, which one has the best future? Pelicans, we don't know. Zion, we don't know if he can stay healthy. Brandon Ingram, I like. They don't have a definite at point guard. Thunder and Grizzlies, John Morant, Jared Jackson Jr. I do like the direction the Thunder are moving in. I like Shea. Steven Adams, I like. I'm going to go with the Grizzlies. Porzingis, Birds run is too short. Mario Chalmers, LeBron James. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Click that subscribe button for more content. Smash the like button. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to Fritz. Shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to Karam. Shout out to Bottega. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.